Hello and welcome back to the Star Wars Conspiracy Theorists channel. This is episode 4 in our series. Today we are discussing Darth Plagueis. Plagueis was trained by Darth Tenebrous, I think that's how it's pronounced, who Plagueis later overthrew so he could have his own apprentice, Darth Sidious. In Revenge of the Sith, Sidious tells the tale of
Darth Plagueis the Wise.
He had mastered the ability to be unkillable, but as Palpatine killed Plagueis in his sleep, he hadn't enough time to use the Force and become invincible. So he died, or so Palpatine thought. It is presumed that when Sidious attempted to kill Plagueis, he did loads of slicing and dicing. Plagueis couldn't save his body, but his brain was his to keep. So after Palpatine was finished and went to go back to sleep, Plagueis' brain floated away using the Force. Now he needed a place to lie low, until he could rise back to power. He chose the most unlikely place imaginable, an astromech droid, one named R2-D2. He liked his new body, so he wired up his brain to it and settled down for the long run. Now, originally his plan was to kill Palpatine as soon as possible for some sweet revenge. So there he was, an astromech on Palpatine's home planet Naboo, and he was sketching a ride to Coruscant where Palpatine was. There was Jedi on board, but he was able to cloud their vision using his dark side of the Force. But regrettably, they had to stop on Tatooine. That's when his motives changed. He found Anakin Skywalker, his next apprentice. But not long after, Palpatine found him too. Over the next decade, it was an influential battle. Plagueis against Sidious. Sidious trying to slowly turn Skywalker with words, but Plagueis was restricted to only using the influence of his Force powers. Palpatine won both wars. He had Anakin and an empire, and the building began for his planet killer. These were dark days for Plagueis, but then a new Skywalker emerged. Plagueis found Luke and fueled his urge to join the rebellion. Once there, Plagueis guided Luke to destroy the Empire. He used the Force to steer Luke's torpedo into the vent, destroying the Death Star. Years later, the two head to Dagobah. Watching the movie, it is clear Plagueis does not want to go there, as he can sense Yoda. So while there, Plagueis puts all his strength into not being discovered. His mission of turning Luke into a Sith would have to wait. A year later, Luke is using the dark side of the Force. He chokes 2 Gamorrean guards. Plagueis was succeeding. The final step was for Luke to kill his father, but he wouldn't. That's when things started going downhill. Then Plagueis got an idea. When he opened the door to the shield generator, he sent out a distress signal to the Empire. They came. Knowing his friends were dead would surely turn Luke to the dark side, but he didn't count on the Ewoks. Plagueis had failed time and time again, so he shut down until his next opportunity would arise. That's it for this video. If you liked it, we have a few more on our channel. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Adios. Oh, and I forgot to put this in somewhere else.
Coincidence? I think not!